Welcome to Fajabi Image Consultancy. Hello viewers, aina mamangi video anida thagatkhiba lecture dugi matung inna ngasi aina ahum suba lecture ni aina follow up oina thagatcharisi. I have already put up two lectures ahead of this lecture on this poem, specially emphasizing on the structure and the technical features of the poem to make the students understand the concept of language learning through poem, and also to develop and enhance your communication skills through poetry. Poetry ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯇ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯇꯤꯛꯁꯇ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯏ ꯁꯩꯔꯦꯡꯁꯦ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯇꯥꯍꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯁꯩꯔꯦꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯩꯔꯦꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯅꯩꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯊꯤꯝ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ if I summarize the poem beforehand, I know the lazy students will not do the follow-up lectures. So my method is reverse engineering. Reverse engineering me. It's just, I love giving my lecture like a movie, cinema yengba mathangda kai laktoino mathangda kai laktoino haidana tauragadi last when you get that feelings, like when you finally understand the thing, you feel happy. So I want you to inculcate critical thinking, wakhal phajana khandaba karigino sumain tawribase karino kamain tawbanu haina khanbado adusu yamna important ni. First ki stanzas di akoina nahan adum kano tawgre stanza ahanbagi quatrain haiba tare ko quatrain ahanbagi quatrain se akoina nainakhre ko aduga ngasina mathangi second quatrain haibadi ay amuka hana repeat tawjage. Quatrain haibadi four lines ki four sentences na semba ko group amani quatrain ko ado si saireng sida haire saireng sida ju lyric sida ju maning da ju khoi piri ko structure ama mane iraga pibirami introduction da mana hai quatrain. First quatrain se ki theme se kaino comparison between poet's friend and summer's beauty. Saireng asi ahanbagi kano asi ahanbagi quatrain sida haire ko shall I compare thee to a summer's day. Aina nangbu comparison ni poet ki friend and the summer's day aina explain tawgre hana tawjar amu hana tawjararoi mathanggi quatrain dagi lakhachage mathanggi quatrain da akhoi lyric sida reviewers in notes da hairamisi notes sida hairamisi second quatrain is it talks about theme haibadi pulapna quatrain asida karino manung oiba idea am yauribase kaino hadi summer is less beautiful. Summer si phajade haibadi karigi phajade summer phajade haibanate summer hairibase da yauriba flaws haibadi phajaba pot khuding makta so athiba ama leidana madugi athiba natragana akoina pamjadaba pot adugi maramda hai duna summer hairiba weather England dadi yamna phajaraba weather sidasu phajadaba ko athiba ama yauri madu ni compare tawrise. Summer is less beautiful haibagi mahutadi I would say, if I would suggest you to write flaws in summer. What are those flaws? We can see sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines. Eye of heaven haibadi sun ne hai numit ne hai. So sometimes in summer you can have a very hot sun, that means hot weather because of the sunshine tobagi henmanbagi, so it can be very hot, and this is not at all pleasant to you, and it is not at all pleasant to the poet. So and then he says that and in often is his gold complexion deemed the whole, it is very easy, when he writes, and you try to understand it, whether you are in England or you are not in England, even if you are in Manipur. The beauty of this poem is like it has taken the science behind rainfall and all these geographical phenomena into consideration. So this poem becomes universal. Sarengse iba matamda, sai thaba matamda, that is the flow of logic so yauri haibadi samada kaidawi haiba geographical phenomena akoina khangaga leiriba akoina tammaga leiraba pottuda mana adugi praman do piraga yam phajana ibirami ko adu man hai summer sida kaidawi haiba matamda sometimes it is too hot and sometimes the sun does not come out haibadare ko sometimes the sun does not come out haibadi sun golden complexion yamna phajaba sanagi machu oiraba khoigi phajaraba complexion haibadi it is like personifying summer to a beautiful person phajaraba khoigi complexion adu dim oiki karam haina dim oiki haiba matamda khoigi clouds na haibadi sometimes it rains and you don't see the sunshine ubangam daba matam su yawi ko when it rains summer da aduni man hairibase aduna phajaba haiba pot ase adum phajaraga leite adugi arthani man piningi se and every fair from fair sometimes declines phajabadagi na phajaba khudingmak se mangtharakpa numit yawi and every fair from fair sometimes declines by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed haibadi by chance khanghaudana adum phajaba khudimak mangi ba yai adu natragana nature na porakpa change ki matung in haibadi ngasi je yamna phajaba numit ama oirami ngasi je yamna England da yamna phajaba numit ni ngasi di summer gi sunshine ni na harauraga leibase khanghaudana it will rain and the sky will become cloudy and the complexion of the golden complexion may get dim haibadi phajaba khudingmak to mangtharai ko aduna akhona hairisine akhona haidu thada phawba dag lei hana hainariba phajaba gi mangtharakpa phajaba haibase mangtharakpa zu lei adugi khudam oina praman oina mana summer do personify tawraga William Shakespeare na piri ko aduni aduga amuka hana haizage ko hadi quatrain ani se to give it a flow when you summarize it the poet tries comparing his special friend to a summer's day. Summers are generally beautiful in England and the poet tries comparing his friend to a summer's day, a beautiful summer's day. But the poet finds his friend more lovely and more temperate as summer has different temperament. Summer's temperament is not very pleasant. Why it is not very pleasant? Because sometimes in summer, you have rough winds and it shakes the darling buds of May. Sometimes it disturbs the buds of May and it has destructive features, which is not very pleasant to the poet. And summers are also very short. Notwithstanding all these features of summer, which is beautiful and which also has flaws in it, summers in England sometimes are too hot. It is not very pleasant. It is too hot, and sometimes the gold complexion of the summer gets dimmed due to cloud or any other geographical phenomena which makes the complexion go dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes decline. The beauty does not last forever, just like these geographical phenomena. For example, the summer in England is not forever and it is disturbed by the course of time. Haibadi nangje aina karigumba summer gi phajaba numit amaga changdamnazirane changdamnaragasu nangna heli phajaba laiba kaigi phajaba heli nangna ꯁꯝꯃꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯦꯗ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯠ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯅ ꯌꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯍꯨꯜꯂꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯗꯤꯁꯇꯔꯕ ꯇꯧꯕꯤ, ꯌꯦꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯁꯤꯊꯕꯤ, ꯌꯦꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯁꯝꯇꯥꯏꯝꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯁꯝꯃꯔꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯇꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯊꯪꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯇꯔꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯁꯝꯃꯔꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯥ ꯁꯥꯕꯀꯣ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ and to justify it the poet has actually compared the sun to the eye of heaven compare tꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯝꯃꯤ and often summerꯒꯤ gold complexion ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯐꯖꯕ ꯃꯆꯨ ꯀꯣ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ gold complexion ꯏꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯐꯖꯔꯛꯄ gold complexionꯗꯨ ꯃꯥꯡꯈꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯃꯥꯡꯈꯤꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯥꯛꯏ sometimes the beauty does not last forever it declines with the course of time matamna natraga nature na sibu kano tawhalli manghannabagidamakta honarei aduga mangsu mangki ko adumaina haiba yare I'm trying to explain it very elaborate fazana aina explain tawbase I want to go into deep and aina hariba wahaise katang noina pick up tawgani haibazu laite artha je karino haibase artha se khanga matungda you can add your own words ko aduga mathangi quatrain sida hairibasina mathangi quatrain sida hairise yengse ko mathangi quatrain se reviewers sing hairise karino yengse ko man hai third quatrain sida hairamisi how the poem will immortalize his friend side yengzina kamaina magi marup nungsiba marup sibu kano tawhandoino omor oihandoino immortalize oihandoino ko aduni hairisi but thy eternal summer shall not fade yengo ko sida ai kanom hainingi spoken gi khoi gi common errors khoi gi awabado aina zo haiba matamda wabado ai si zo hainingami summer saga shaga ani je punna haibase waramgani exercise tawbiu ko but thy eternal summer shall not fade nor lose possession of that fair thou owest eternal manungi oiba ko eternal forever oiba haibadi eternal mangba naira roitaba ko your summer nangunda summer haidi summer yauba nati ko please try to understand sairing ni ko khoina pahari base sairing ni I mean you cannot search for that summer please understand this is a metaphor haibadi si praman ni khoina harga praman oina pirabada ana khoina metelonda haibadu maina praman ni nangonda yauriba fazaraba gun singdo adudi mangkhiroi fade tawgiroi nangonda yauriba gun singdudi mangkhiroi karamba gun yamna fazaba gun ko possess nor lose possession of that fair thou always nangonda yauriba possess tawriba nangonda yauriba fair summer they all imply towards the beauty the goodness in his friend ko nor shall death break thou wanderest in his shade siba I mean the death cannot kill you that means that if death will come your beauty will be untouched nangi phazabado siba hairiba akiba miyoiba magi punsida loiraba matam haibadi death hairiba akibaduna phawba nachung hanba ngamoy I mean the death cannot touch you the death cannot touch the beauty in you and death cannot arrest you underground haibadi it's again a western philosophy and I don't know I mean I can find it it's a western philosophy haibadi it's a Christian text so like anything bad is arrested underground ko and he's a Christian so magi faith magi thazabaduni man haizaribase aduni man hairibase and when in eternal lines to time thou growest nang hekta phazabagi hanbagi 3 lines sida hairamisi nang hekta phazabagi marup se hekta phazabagi nate ko sigi phazabase hena so oi matamna natragana nature na so oi haibise karigi so oi dribanu haibaganda it magi eternal lines time to grow goes habidi masigi when an eternal lines to time dog grows nang na karigumba aigi lines ida in iriba settings sida laigragadi nangsu eternal oirani haiba but amuka han haizage ko amuka han haizage because I'm trying to give you explanation from line to line pi bada ngak gyan taba ngamhaudaba satrasu yam yauramgani ai khangi wari oina so mungli thorakhige but I want you to read and understand the way I am trying to comprehend it by reading each line. You know, each line is connecting to each other. Hadi line amadagina line amase connection lay and that's the beauty of poetry. But it will take some time for you guys to pick up. Never mind, we will work upon it, and I'm sure you will be good as per your standard, as per your label. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. The summer, as in geographical phenomena, may lose its beauty, may fade with time and nature's activity, but your beauty, the eternal summer in you, will not fade. It will remain forever. You will not lose the fair complexion that you have or the beauty that you possess. If death comes, and death tries to destruct it, it will be untouched. Death cannot arrest it underground. Why it cannot do so? Because you are eternal in my lines. I have written you in my poems. I have versified you. I have written about you in my poems, and this poem will be read by many people. That's why you will be untouched. So man hairibase ko nangze phazaba nangonda yauriba phazaba nangonda yauriba mangal se sumang mangloi karigidamakta mangoi aina sai thagrabanina nang mangoi ai hanagi ahanba lecture da su haizagre moirang thoibigi phazaba se koina phazaba dumaina koina adom feel tawribase kaino pramanda moirang kanglei role da mahakpu sai thagre ko so long as men can breathe or eyes can see. So long lives this, and this gives life to thee. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see. Miyoibana hingiba makai ko sor holiba makai miyoibagi mitna yengliba makai that is just it is just a metaphor to tell you the chain of mankind, the mankind which grows, the evolution of men and the mankind which grows with time. Okay, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. You will be versified. You are in my poem, and if my poem is read by people, and from generation to generation, you will be given life. You will be given life. Your beauty will be discussed. Now we are also discussing it, right? Hingiba makai miyoibana hingiba makai miyoibana ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯈꯩ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯁꯩꯔꯦꯡꯁꯦ ꯄꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯈꯩ ꯅꯍꯥꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯃꯤꯡꯆꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯜꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯒꯅꯤ. Is it not true? It is true, right? See, William Shakespeare has written this poem somewhere in England, and we are somewhere in East Asia, Southeast Asia, some part of India, and we are reading this poem, and we feel the beauty of this poem, and we are actually talking about the friend of William Shakespeare. So, is it not justified? I think it is justified. Okay, so now to conclude, I would like to summarize it in English first, and then I will tell it in Manipuri. I will give a commentary to make you understand it in English first, and then I'll give again another commentary in Manipuri, like my commentary of this poem. Should I compare you with summer's day? Should I compare your beauty with summer's day? You, my friend, are more lovely and more temperate. You are more beautiful than a summer's day. Why you are more beautiful than a summer's day? Because sometimes in summer, rough winds come and disturbs the buds. The windy days, is disturbing to me because it disturbs the buds of May. It disturbs the hope that I have. And summers are short sometimes. Summers are always short, not sometimes. Summers are always short, unlike you. Sometimes summer are hot. Summers, summers warmth is too much for me, unlike your warmth. Summer's gold complexion is dimmed by the clouds. Sometimes it rains and the gold complexion cannot be seen. And I also know that every fair from fair declines. The most beautiful thing in this world is challenged by the course of time. It goes with time and the natural changes which happens, in the natural phenomena. It is disturbed. But your eternal beauty does not fade. It remains forever. The beauty that you possess cannot be challenged by death, and it cannot be arrested underground. It cannot go into dust. Why it will never go into dust? Because you are praised, you are immortalized by me in my poem. I wrote about you, and as I have immortalized and I have written about you, the mankind will keep reading this poetry, these verses, this beautiful poem, and you will be immortal forever as long as this mankind is sustained in this earth, in this world. Haibadi, I'm also trying to give it a very spontaneous way of explaining it, and participants and the viewers, please try to bear with me. It is very difficult for anybody to speak in Manipuri and then switch it into English, because both the languages have different tone and different pitch and different intonation. So switching disturbs the unconscious mind, and I carry the mother tongue influence, so we have to practice it. But I cannot stop giving commentary in Manipuri because I have to give it to reach out to the students, the large number of students who are not fluent in English and who are struggling in English. So I have to make them understand. And and now I'm going to give you a commentary in Manipuri again, okay, to make you understand, just like a story, so as to make you understand. Masigi saireng asida hairamese ko samagi dema mahaki sairengi poet sigi mamana base mahakna marup se saireng amagi saireng sida hairamese mahaki mamana marup ase samagi nu phajaba amaga changdam nasira haibagi mangonda khanjanaba ama leire poet sida ko mana changdam narakpa matamda su poet sina phangibase poet sina khangibase karino mahakna थेंगनरिबसे महकना थेंगनै मदुदी पोएट की ममानबसे सिना हेना फजै महकी मरुप असिना हेना समर की फजबसिदगी हेना फजै मरमदी समर हाइना फजरे हाइना मयामना सोनरिबा फजरे हाइना मयामना थाकतनरिबा समर सिदा विंडी डेज लाई एंड नुसित कन्ना सिलकपा मतम यावी नुसित सिलकपदुना अखोगी मे गी बर्ड्स हाइबदी येनिंग हुलाइबा येनिंग बु थदत्पिबा यावी थदत्पिबा येनिंग हाइरिबसे असेंबगी थदत्पदु नतेको सैथारिबसे होप नत्रगा इमेजिनेशन दो डिस्टर्ब ओइबदो अदुगी प्रमाणनी को येनिंग द कायरक हाइबसे सैरिंग सिदा पीरिबसे एंड सैरिंग सिदा हाइरिबसे समर से सु यामना शॉर्ट ओइ समर से शॉर्ट ओइ यामना सांगना लेते अदुगा समर से मरक यामना साजु साइको अदुगा साजु साइ अदुगा यामना मंगोंदा फ्लक्चुएशन यामना ले टेम्परामेंट दुने फ्रेंड की टेम्परामेंट दुने कंपैरिजन तौरिबसे माना को सैरिंग सिना प्रमाण पीरिबसे हाइबदी समज अमुकसु साइ अमुकसु नुंसा मांगी नोंग चुबगी को सिगुंबा फ्लक्चुएशन चेंज ओइबसे मरुप अमगी नुंसीबा मरुप अमगी फजबगी कंसिस्टेंसी नत्रगना मंगोंदा अदुम ओइदना लेबा मंगोंदा मागी मगुंदो aduna heli haina begidamagta summergi athiba summer da yauramba flows haiba tare athiba di hairoi ko maitalonda summer da yauriba awatpa haibana phajagani awatpa singdo sai thare kaino sina poet sina ko kabi sina adugi mathangda mana hairi ko summer ki flows ko awatpa singdo sai tharaba matungda mahaki marup tugi phajaraba gun singdo amuk mahakna sai thare kaino yauriba phajaba se sungmang mangoi ko mangonda yauriba phajaba magul se sungmang mangoi karigidamakta mangoi mahakna saireng oina ithokhragani phajaba do sai thakragani siba death haibase la agasu na chung hanba ngamoi phajaba ko mangonda yauriba gundubu oigani phajaba haisi mapan thongi phajaba khatadi oiroi haina khanjai ko aina phajaba haibasi dobu miyoibena akoina celebrate tawrisi mapan thongi phajaba dudi matamna ko akoi ya kengini sam kengini koi thiragani ko koi miyoibagi dubu phajaba haibasi akoi gun qualities da bida anything it can be anything adudi saireng se i grabani na nangbu mangaroi samadai di hena nangna hena kano tawrani hena mamang thangna chatlani summer hairiba phajaraba potsidagi nangna hena phajaragani aduga karigumba miyoibana hingliba makhai miyoibana leiriba makhai sai thadana adum leiragani nahakpu pariba saireng asibu pariba makhai nahakti generation amadagina generation amada adum hingdana umor oidana leikragani habi yam phajana irami ko icham chamba word icham chamna yamna sulude and I think si yamna phajana saireng se ibirami sini masigi art aduga aina anisuba lecture da ko lecture ahum thadokpagi manungda anisuba lecture duda aina haizagi ko rhyme scheme gi maramda reference to context kamaina igani aduso aina haizagre aduga sida pagadaba mawong matawdu aina khanbada satra sing kharada sukana ramgani haina khanjai adugi matungda ko rhyme scheme gi sida exercise ama yawidana rhyme scheme gi aina takhre ko rhyme scheme gi ani suba lecture da rhyme scheme takhrabani na sigi rhyme scheme se ithopiu ithoga comment box da soidana thabirau sereng si parabani no gyan tarabani no ko sigi comprehension haidi paraga kari gyan tare haibagi question sing se naina view soidana naina view duga comment box ta su thapirau mateng pamasu comment box ta soidana haibirau ai amuk dugi naina sake aduga sigi comment box sigi piriba question sing se karigumba satra singna haitaba taragadi aina lecture ahum haibadi pung ama makhai changna ta iba aina semjariba video asi gi magun khatang hanthai haina khanjai aina tawningi ba thabak ado ai tawde haina su khanjai adumaina tawbiganu pabiu haiminasi haibani ko aduga sida haire ko man haire count the syllable in each line and find out if they have a pattern syllable se ai syllable haibase kaino haibase khangamani haibagini ko question p this syllable gi note ama bo p de junior time da junior oidingai matam da class da noi bu soidana taklamgani but I want to just revise it and tell you what is a syllable in a layman's language noigi label da this syllable se kaino na khangba matam da unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without consonants forming the whole or a part of a word so you know one thing akhona lyric che paba matamda akhona haidana akhogi english ki lyric paba matamda reading writing listening and speaking haibse speaking gi portions class 10 dagi noida akhogi reviewer sing sina noida pida banate ba sigi syllable kaise rhyme scheme kaise noigi spoken skills ma'am do the help tawna bagi damaktane ko akhona lyric se tammi se language se use tawba ngamna ba communication gi damaktane akhona use tawse philosophy gi nate ko noida ta ibase aduna sida example oina pige ko syllable gi examples de noi paraga di syllable gi example sida dum gyan tarani syllable haibase karino syllable haibadi sida harise unit of pronunciation tawbagi unit ama khuzing hai ko metalonda adumaina khoi sound gi decibel kana haibado adumaina ko adudi karigumba word ama pirame aina eternal ahum thongna thugai bi aidana yam lai bane dum practice tawbiyo ko adum hairakani complexion, complexion, complexion. Ahum thokna khaibi yaidana sound do. Sound do tau tadragadi yaroi. Hanna hanna taraga matungda khoi hairakani. Sound se tadragadi hairoi. Dune listening skills haise. Tadragadi hairoi. Aina ngang basisu taanabu hotnabiyu. Mina ngang basi tadragadi ngang ba ngamde angang singna pi ingaida wa ngang ba hairi basi ekhoi da taraga hai. Adumaina ekhoi taraga practice tawbiyu aduga ai syllable and rhyme scheme gi video so ai soidana thazarake aduga sigi writing portion se karigumba pambiba taragadi sigi notes se yengbiyu guide pasu lay adubu karigumba ai commentary se nogi hanadagi leiba dudagi hen atopa noina pamagadi commentary se pamagadi please contact Sir KK contact Moirang Advanced Oza Oiba Sir KK English ki Sir KK da contact to you and I hope I did justice to this poem and I really want to reach out to you guys. Keep working hard and if you have any problem, any critics, please ping me and please put it in the comment box. Don't forget to like it and subscribe it. Please like Fajabi Image Consultancy. We will come up with next chapter the next day. I will be discussing with next topic. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.